Why would Governor Walz let $9 billion in fraud occur? Mr. Hudson.
In my opinion, because it was politically beneficial to Democrats. Again, the Somali community is a huge constituency group.
Can Governor Walz actually be trusted to defend Minnesotans when he allowed fraud to fester for his entire tenure as governor?
Mr. Chairman, if Governor Walz was serious about stopping fraud, he would have done it in 2019 when he took office. He has done nothing other than appoint commissioners that suppressed fraud and retaliated against their own employees.
But not a single Democrat requested a waive on the committee from the state of Minnesota. And there is one member of the Minnesota delegation, Representative Omar, who coincidentally is of Somali descent, did not request to be in this hearing. I will publicly invite her to come to the next hearing.
Now, House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer is here with more. So you said this is the tip of the iceberg. We learned there's a political motive and incentive behind it, and Walz was warned repeatedly. Do you have any doubt all of that's true?
No, it's 100% true. Look, these state legislators are well respected. They took an oath. They went under oath. If they lied, then they commit perjury. No one is accusing them of lying in Minnesota. They said also that whistleblowers have been coming forward for years, not weeks, not months, but years, trying to warn Tim Walz and the Attorney General Keith Ellison that this fraud was happening. And Walz would then in turn retaliate against the whistleblowers, who are all state employees. There are checks and balances all along the way where government agencies and independent auditors and inspectors general are supposed to catch this fraud. Apparently, they were catching the fraud in Minnesota, but every time they would report it, Tim Walz would bite their head off and threaten their jobs, threaten their tenure, and it would just go away until this video went viral, and here we are.
So what do you believe the consequences will be? People always say, well, we never get to that part, number one. And number two, how widespread in terms of other states do you believe this is happening in?
Well, first of all, I'm confident that we're going to see some real accountability here. The Department of Justice is already on the ground. They've already arrested several dozen people in connection with Somali fraud. I think that number is going to increase significantly, probably tenfold at least. And I think that what you saw today showed that Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison both have liability in this because they knew about this fraud. Yet not only did they turn a blind eye, they retaliated against any brave state employees in the state of Minnesota who would come forward and tell them what was going on. So they didn't want to do it, and the reason they didn't do it was because it was political. That's why the Democrats left the border open. They lost the confidence of the working men and women. They've lost the confidence of anyone in America who had common sense. All they had left to grow the party were illegal immigrants that would come into this country, and they would sign them up immediately for welfare. And that's what we've seen in Minnesota, primarily with the Somali population. Since we launched this investigation, we've had whistleblowers from other states come forward, and it looks like this is a pattern with many Somali groups in several blue states in America, and we're going to expand this investigation.
All right, Congressman, we'll have you back from any updates. Thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.